It's Fish at Six Weekend Edition. I'm Mike Fisher, your trusty and trusted reporter. This is the Fishbowl. That is the Star. The other day we were with Jerry Jones inside the Star, and he was talking about how, Mr. Media, I don't use, we're not going to use necessarily free agency to fill a void. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. In fact, I've got 8 bold free agency moves. Okay, some are more bold than others. I'm gonna go through my 8, and I'm interested in your takes as well. Don't forget, on Monday we're giving away the valuable Troy Aikman action figure from 1993. So if you're interested in getting that as a valuable prize, please do subscribe to what we do here. No purchase is necessary. Also, please hit the like button that tells the algorithms on YouTube that you want real cowboy information like you're about to get here, and like you can get not only at the Fish Report with 73,000 fish heads in Cowboy Nation, but also at cowboyscountry.com. This has been eventful already, the Cowboys offseason. They're a moving and they're a shaking. March 12th free agency is coming. The legal tampering period, of course, March 10th, and then the ability to sign your own. You could do it today. I've been doing this for 35 years on the Cowboys, 40 years on the NFL beat. I am predicting that the Cowboys will continue the momentum by making 8, count them, 8 key decisions to keep the roster afloat and or bolster it. Now, some of these are more bold than others. Some of these seem obvious. I'm not clickbaity. I'm not going out on some crazy limb. They're going to trade for Myles Garrett. I don't think they are. I think they're going to do / kind of want them to do these 8 things. Remember, they have $100 million or so with which to play with. I think the number right now, after what they've done, is 57. They can get it to 67 and get it near 70. Once they do, move number 1. Resign Micah Parsons, and let's get this done. This does not have to wait. Jerry, again, keeps saying, it doesn't matter if we... Yes, it does, Jerry. It does matter if you wait, because if you do Micah Parsons now, it gives you $10 million more of room. So you can do some of these other things. Extend Parsons and move him from where he's at now, 21 to $24 million, what he's at, and cut it in half. And do it now. He is asking you to do it now. He has said he'll take less than the educated guess that many people have of $40 million a year. Take him up on it, Jerry. Now. Item 2, sign Tyler Lockett. No, this isn't super tier 1. Tyler Lockett's tier 2. So this isn't the T. Higgins level thing. But it's good. And it fits. There's been a dip in his production this last year. He's 32. I want this to be affordable. I'm trying to do this thing on a budget. Hollywood Brown just re-upped 1 year. Again, a guy that I think the Cowboys, that was a match. But that's okay. He just re-signed and re-upped in Kansas City 1 year, $11 million. That's not exorbitant. If he's 1 year, 11, can you get Tyler Lockett to come in under that? Schottenheimer connection, they played together. Schotty was the offensive coordinator for him, Seattle, for 2018, 2019, 2020. Leadership, relative durability. Again, he got nicked up a little bit last year, inarguably. Relative durability, no question about leadership. By the way, Brandon Cook saying, I want to come back, but I feel I was misused last year. Diddly diddly ink, what? I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. But veteran experience, Cowboy receiver room, helps CeeDee Lamb, helps Dak Prescott. Micah Parsons, number 1. Tyler Lockett, number 2. Number 3, sign Nick Bolton. We've told you this a lot in the last month. There's a vibe inside the Star. The Cowboys like this idea. Eric Kendricks might walk in free agency, but as I've told you, exclusive, I've got the source who is the person who went to Jerry and said, keep Eric Kendricks. He's got He's got a lot of hidden value here. He was $3 million on a one-year deal last year. If you sign Nick Bolton, maybe you're less needy in that area. We know that Overshown, his timetable, he wants it to be middle of next year. We also know that up front, D-Law, I think he's likely to leave. Goldson, I think likely to leave. Nick Bolton, free agent from the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a Super Bowl champion. Step right in, be immediate impact for the new defensive coordinator, Eberflus. Dependability. And Nick Bolton's got that. I don't have a number. And maybe the Chiefs keep him, or maybe somebody blows the Cowboy away here, but I have him as the number 3 guy. Number 4, resign Jordan Lewis. And we told you the other day, Jordan Lewis and Matt Eberflus hanging out together for a long time on Wednesday inside the Star during and after the press conference for Zach Martin. And I watched, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. They just sat there and talked, stood there and talked. Jordan Lewis is on the Flus hot list. Item 5, re-sign Kevontae Turpin. This is actually cheating because this one's so easy. He's a restricted free agent. The Cowboys have contractual control here. Use a second-round tender on him. $5.3 million for the 1 year. Nothing wrong with that number. And then figure out a way, maybe, shoddy, maybe, to get him the ball. Maybe. Item 6, re-sign Carl Lawson. And a lot of times, as we've talked about before, by the way, get in, get on, be good. I will review your comments, of course, as we go through the weekend. It's about connections. Where do I want to play? Who do I want to play with? Who's my coach? What, do they know how to use me? Re-sign Carl Lawson. This is a guy who, over the course of his career, has done some impactful things. He was pretty good last year as a helper. Well, guess what? In addition to being a useful vet with a track record, he's got a Jets history. The new defensive line coach, Aaron Whitecotton, was his coach there. Carl Lawson, very affordable. I think wants to be here and wants to be with Whitecotton. That's a fit. Item 7, sign Will Hernandez. Texas native. Dallas liked him in the draft. He's been a starter in Arizona. His position coach in Arizona was Clayton Adams. Well, again, connections. What is he doing for a living now? He just got elevated at age 41 to being a first-time offensive coordinator because of his offensive line run coaching techniques. Will Hernandez should be his guy. He can step right in, Will Hernandez can, and start at right guard to replace, as best he can, the retiring legend, Zach Martin. This allows the Cowboys, frees the Cowboys to do best 5. What are you going to do with Cooper Beebe? See the center? What are you going to do with the guy with all the eye black? Tough guy. What are we going to do with him? Is he a guard? It gives you, in Will Hernandez, it gives you competition there. I think Will Hernandez would win the competition at right guard. You're never going to be what you once were with Zach Martin. Never, ever, ever. He's Larry Allen's twin. But you talk about a plug-and-play veteran. And I think Spot Track has him down for $5 million or something. That's just a no-brainer to me. And then move number 8. Bold? Well, I don't have Izzy Mukwamu. I didn't have. Well, I got to have him. What a critically important player. I just kind of had him as one of the other guys. Now you start reviewing the roster, and not just at the very top of it, start going down. They need a cornerback here. This takes on a special level of importance when you really start deep diving it because of Trayvon Diggs' injury. Maybe it speaks to how thin Dallas is here. I guess it does. But they kind of need Izzy. He's not a superstar. I don't even think he's a starter. But a known quantity. He's their guy, the scouting department's guy, as opposed to the coaching staff's guy. His agent, by the way, is David Cantor, who's doing all kinds of work with the Cowboys and trying to work with the Cowboys, unlike some of the agents, Todd France, who seems to be working against him. They can make that work. And it's kind of important to make that work. So there's 8. Now, you want to call these aggressive? Jerry doesn't. You want to call these filling the void? Jerry doesn't. You want to call them selectively aggressive? That's what Stephen calls it. That seems to be in conflict with what Jerry's saying, which is because Jerry's just talking Little Rock, chicken fried, door-to-door Bible salesman, jibba-jabba. That's selectively aggressive. There's nothing crazy in there. Not even from Micah Parsons to Izzy. It's all very sensible and kind of bold. And I think I'm right in terms of these 8 moves, and maybe being early moves, being a fit with Stephen Jones' selective aggressiveness. There's your 8, the hateful 8. As we get you rolling for the weekend. Get in, be good with your comments. Straight dope, no bullsh. That's how we do it here. And stay tuned. Much, much more over the course of the coming hours and days here at the Fish Report and at cowboyscountry.com. For now, Fish out.